All right, ready for a deep dive into something kind of fascinating.
Always. What you at?
Well, it all started with this blog post I stumbled on, 50 journal prompts. But get this, specifically for elementary school kids.
Oh, interesting. I work with kids all the time, obviously, and journaling can be, well, powerful, but sometimes they need that little nudge.
Exactly. And these prompts are anything BUT boring. The blog's from a site called Listallion, by the way. They sell journals too. But the prompts themselves, that's the gold.
So what, like what I did today kind
Yeah,
of stuff?
no, way more in depth. Like, it's broken down into 5 categories: feelings, memories, dreams, talents, even exploring the world around them.
Okay, now that's smart. Breaks it down so it's not overwhelming, but hits all these key developmental
Right.
areas.
Like, I kind of wish I had these back in the day. Okay, let's pick one out just to show you. Prompt number 6 from the feelings section.
Shoot.
It's about thinking about a time you felt scared.
Hmm, simple, but that's huge EE for elementary schoolers. They're still figuring out their emotional landscape, right? So just naming the feeling is a step.
Makes sense. It's not like us stressing about taxes. It's more fundamental, like, how do they even process being scared?
Exactly. And maybe even how do they cope? Do they run away? Tell someone? These are coping skills, even if they don't know that fancy word yet.
It's like emotional intelligence boot camp, but disguised as fun journaling. Speaking of fun, there's one about, oh, here it is. Prompt 8. If you could have any animal as a pet, what would it be?
Oh, I love that one. Every kid has an answer, but it's more than just a silly choice.
You're going to analyze this, aren't you? Go for it.
Of course. It tells you about their values, what they admire. A kid who wants a lion, maybe they're craving strength or being the leader. Cuddly bunny, maybe they need comfort and gentleness. Fascinating stuff.
Okay, I got to admit, you're right. Deep down, it's revealing. All right, how about something more epic? Prompt number 1, the superpower question.
Oh, classic. But again, look deeper. Do they want to fly to escape? Turn invisible when shy? Super strength to protect others? Each answer is a window into their world.
Right, it's not just I want to be cool, it's how they'd use it. Okay, shifting gears, prompt number 7. This one's about being proud of something you made.
That's spot on for this age. Tangible achievement matters big. So whether it's a Lego tower or a macaroni necklace, they get to own that accomplishment.
What's for us, it's like, oh, I finished that project at work, but for them, it's literally something they built.
And that builds confidence. Okay, gotta pick one more. How about appreciating a community helper, number 10?
Who even is that to a little kid? Like the mailman.
Could be. But also teachers, firefighters, the librarian, anyone who makes their world work. It's early social awareness, but also role model formation.
Makes you wonder who they'll want to be someday, right?
Precisely.
Okay, we've barely scratched the surface here, but it's already clear these prompts are way more than just busy work.
It's sneaky learning disguised as fun. And it's not just filling pages, it's helping these kids understand themselves and the world around them. Back for more deep dives into these journal prompts.
Ready when you are. I'm actually kind of curious. We talked about scary stuff, but what about the flip side? Like prompt number 1 in the feelings section, it's about feeling really happy.
Yeah, happiness. Seems simple, right? But even for a little kid, pinning down a specific happy memory, that takes some thought.
I guess so. It's not just, I like candy. It's more like, what truly made an impact?
Exactly. And the WIY is important. Was it being with family? Achieving something? It tells you about their values at this age, what they truly cherish.
It's almost like their own personal happiness recipe. And the ingredients change as they grow up, right?
Totally.
Okay.
And knowing those ingredients, that helps us as adults, help them create more happy moments. Okay, let's go a little deeper. Prompt number 7. This one's about feeling nervous.
Oh, man. I still get those pretest jitters, even as a grown-up.
We all do. But for kids, it's about how they handle it. So the prompt asks what they do when they're nervous, like before a big game or something.
I used to bite my nails like crazy. Not a great coping mechanism, I admit.
But it was a mechanism. Some kids talk to their parents, some practice, some just try to ignore it. These are early signs of how they deal with stress, which is a lifelong skill.
Wow, you're right. Heavy stuff. Okay, need something lighter. Prompt number 2. Favorite book or movie?
Another classic. But think about it. The stories we love, they say something about us. Brave heroes, maybe the kid wants that for themselves. Funny stories, maybe they use humor to cope.
So basically you're saying I can psychoanalyze kids based on their bookshelf. That's a little scary.
Not quite, but it does give you insight. And knowing what they connect with, that helps you recommend more good stuff, spark conversations about the themes that resonate. Okay, ready for some big dreaming?
At me.
Prompt number 9. What's one big dream they have for the future? Kids are the best at this. No limits, right?
True, it's not like us thinking about mortgages and deadlines.
Yeah.
For them, it's pure possibility.
Exactly. So their answers, they can be amazing. Maybe it'll inspire us grown-ups to dust off some of our own old dreams.
I like that. Okay, back down to earth a bit. Prompt number 4, about a talent that makes them unique.
This is all about building that self-esteem, that sense of, hey, I'm good at something and it's mine.
Because every kid's got something,
Mhm.
right? Whether it's art or math or making people laugh.
Absolutely. And celebrating that, it makes them feel seen, which is huge at that age. All right, last one for this round. Prompt number 5, exploring the world section. It's about something interesting they learned recently.
So not just school stuff.
Nope. Could be from a book, a grandparent telling a story, even just watching bugs in the yard. It's about that natural curiosity kids have, which we should encourage.
Because if they love learning now, that'll stick with them.
Hopefully, it's about making learning FU, not a chore.
Well, we've covered some serious ground here, but there's more prompts to uncover.
Indeed we do. I'm excited to see what other gems are hidden in this list.
All right, back for one last round with these journal prompts. I'm telling you, I'm getting inspired myself here.
Me too. It's like a reminder to think like a kid again. Okay, where were we? Oh yeah, feeling section. Prompt number 4. It's about feeling proud.
Interesting. For adults, pride can be tricky, but for kids, it seems so much simpler, you know?
Absolutely. At that age, it's pure. It's about recognizing you did something good. So the prompt asks, when did you feel proud of yourself?
Not proud of someone else, but proud of yourself, there's a difference.
Big difference. And their answers, they tell you what they value. Did they help someone learn something new? It shows what they think is important.
And that probably changes as they get older, right? Like, what makes a 5-year-old proud versus a 10-year-old?
Totally. It's an evolving thing. And our job as adults is to guide that, help them be proud in a healthy way, not a braggy way. Okay, let's lighten things up a bit. Fun memory section. Prompt number 3, the best day ever.
Oh, I love this one. It's like a time machine back to pure childhood joy.
Right. And it's funny, their answers are usually pretty simple stuff. A day at the park, a birthday party. It's not about fancy vacations. It's about those core happy memories.
I bet they focus on the little details too, like what they ate or the
Yes,
feeling of the sun.
exactly. It reminds us that happiness doesn't have to be complicated. It's those little moments that stick with us. Okay, ready to let our imaginations loose.
Always. What you got?
Prompt number 6 from the Dreaming Big section. It's all about their dream treehouse.
Oh, that takes me back. Every kid wants a cool treehouse.
But it's more than just a hideout. Their design, it says a lot. Do they want it filled with books? Is it for friends to hang out? Or is it super secret, just for them?
I guess for us grown-ups, treehouses are kind of impractical, but for kids, it's pure imagination.
And sometimes we need that reminder to just dream a little. No limits, just pure fun. All right, back to reality a bit. Strengths and talent section, prompt number 8, about what subject they're good at in school.
It's funny how some kids just CLHK with certain subjects, like math is a puzzle or history is a story.
Right. And it's not just about being naturally smart. It's about what engages them. This prompt helps them see, hey, I'm good at this. This is something I enjoy.
And that can turn into confidence, which is huge for learning anything, really.
Totally. Okay, last one. Gotta make it count. Exploring the world section, prompt number 1, it's about their favorite place in nature.
I love that, especially these days with all the screens and tech. Getting kids outdoors is so important.
It is, and for them, nature is like this giant playground of discovery. So the prompt asks, what's your favorite spot? Could be a park, the beach, even their own backyard.
It's about finding those little pockets of peace and beauty wherever they are.
Exactly. And that appreciation for nature, that's something worth carrying into adulthood for sure.
Well, that brings us to the end of our deep dive. And honestly, I feel like I've learned more than just about journal prompts.
Me too. It's been a fascinating journey, and hopefully our listeners are feeling inspired too.
So to everyone out there, whether you're a parent, a teacher, or just someone who remembers the magic of childhood, we challenge you. Pick a prompt, any prompt, and see where it takes you. You might be surprised what you discover about yourself or the kids in your life. Until next time, keep exploring, keep wondering, and keep those journals handy.